and juice on.
So, welcome. I am here in my kitchen, my very own kitchen, with Joe Cross from Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead. I can't believe I've got you in my kitchen here, juicing for me.
It's a great kitchen and it's great to be here with you.
We're going to be talking about your new amazing book, Reboot with Joe. And the thing that I absolutely love about this book is your 7 keys. So tell me a bit more about these 7 keys.
I've noticed that there were some people out there that were really achieving success, and they were actually like dropping weight, getting healthy, thriving and staying that way. Then there was another group that initially dropped weight, felt good, but then went back to old ways. And what I wanted to do in this book was to see what are people doing that are winning, what are they doing, what are some of the tricks of the trade, if you like, what are they incorporating, and also the ones that weren't as successful, what were some of the things they weren't doing. You know, I talk a lot about, you know, is food good or bad for us? A lot of people think, you know, this is good for me, this is bad for me. And I don't necessarily think that's a positive. The people who are more successful, they don't see food that way. They see food as some foods are more nutrient dense and others are less nutrient dense. And most people, they love ice cream, they're gonna have it.
Yeah.
And if they think it's bad for them, when they have it, they're gonna feel guilty. And because they're guilty, they're gonna have more, as opposed to saying, you know what? I've had a green smoothie, I've had a bunch of juice, I've had lots of salads, I've been into your book, I've eaten an incredibly healthy way, and now I've earned the right to go and have my fun food. So that was like one of the big keys that sort of stood out to us, those people who changed their relationship to food.
So you're going to make me a juice today.
I am.
And one of the things that you always say is if you can, and what I say as well, is if you can add one good thing to your diet every day, it's going to improve your health, right? And juicing can be one of those things.
Take a look on the plate here. We have an abundance of produce. I mean, we have some beautiful purple kale here. We have some cucumbers, some celery, a whole lemon, a couple of apples, and we've got some ginger. Now, so there's 6 ingredients that I call the mean green. So should we get started?
Let's do it.
Now, what I like to do is I like to show the audience just how much water is trapped, say, in one cucumber.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fire up this Sage Nutrijuicer and we'll just unleash the water within. What a juicer does is it extracts this water, and when I show you, if we zoom in close there, you can see it really is a texture just like water. You won't get that with a smoothie. This purely is what I call micronutrient water. Okay, so how about I put the rest of our produce
Let's do that.
through the juicer? No particular order, but I like to get my kale in early so that I've got some of the more water-based plants to wash it through.
Okay, perfect. Wow.
So I'll do it a bit of a mix
Beautiful.
this way so we can see how this comes together.
God, that looks good.
So this is a great thing to start your day off. Let's have a drink.
It's yummy.
Yeah, it may not look as good as people are like, oh wow, because of the purple, but trust me.
Purple kale and green kale are the same
But
thing.
it's great.
And if you can't get kale, you could use spinach or anything leafy, right?
Absolutely, anything
Yeah.
from the cruciferous plant group. But to be honest, when it comes to juicing,
Chuck anything in.
we love people to make up their own ideas.
Yeah.
We have a rule at Reboot, which is 80% veg, 20% fruit.
Yeah, that's what we are.
When we drink all of this, we're getting 80% of the nutrients that were there. Now that's a benefit because to eat all of that would be very difficult. But to drink a litre of this during the morning, 2 or 3 glasses by 11 o'clock, not a difficult thing to do.
And so if you could give everyone like 3 top tips on how to sort of get into this, and if it's, you know, if they can't afford a juicer or anything like that.
So that's difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know, if you can't afford a juicer, then and you've got, I mean, it depends what you've got. If you've got a blender, then that's okay.
Yeah.
Use the blender. But to me, you know, I'm a fan of the idea of prioritizing what you need to do when it comes to your health. And so I don't look at this as an appliance for a luxury. This is an essential appliance to me, as is my blender. So my juicer and my blender are essential items. Other tips, let's make sure we mix up the flavors. We're going to get bored if we just make the same juice. We need to have the 5 primary colours of the fruit and vegetable rainbow.
Okay.
We need our green, our red, our purple, our yellow, and our orange colours. Just juicing for weight loss, I don't think it's a good idea. I think juicing needs to be thought of for health.
Yes, I agree.
And the side effect will be weight loss.
Well, I can't thank you enough for coming to my kitchen. I feel quite sort of overwhelmed that you're here. It's amazing.
Thank you, Natasha. Well,
and you made me my own juice. It was pretty
you
amazing.
have, and we can now put that away in a mason jar with a lid.
Yeah, I'm
That'll
going to have it
last
for breakfast
3 days.
tomorrow.
Exactly, you know.
I'll give you one to take to your hotel room with you.
Well, don't forget, anyone out there that wants to see the movie, they can watch it on
Yes.
Netflix. They can see it on iTunes.
You can also buy the book on our website. And we've got some signed copies as well.
We have.
Which is very exciting. And for more videos, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and loads of recipes, juice recipes as well. We've got at honestlyhealthyfood.com. Thank you
There we
very
go.
much.
Cheers.
Cheers to good health, huh?
Good health and juice on.
Yes, juice on.